Jacksonville. Now, I'm in a hurry, but I'm not in a hurry. Trying to get down to West Palm Beach before 4 o'clock. My ETA right now is 2:30, so I got some time. Need to try to get to this auction, which is an equipment auction, J.J. Kane. They're 9 to 4. Trying to get there. I've already spoke with the lady at the pickup location. She said anytime this afternoon after 1:30 would be fine. So that's good, but we have a little problem. Our problem is we still have the van on the trailer that goes about an hour south of there. It's like 50-ish miles. And I knew that I wasn't going to be able to get down there, drop off, and come back. So I'm going to go to the auction and see what I can figure out. I don't know the actual length of this piece of equipment. It's so hard to tell from pictures. There's no information on the, like, there's no Ritchie specs or anything on it. It's like one of a kind. It's mid 2000s, so there's I have no information on it. So the plan is to go down there, assess the situation. Now, good news is it's in kind of like a I would say industrial area, and I have a few options. If it fits on the trailer with the van, great. We'll load it up and then we'll go down, because I don't think it weighs more than 4,000 pounds. 4,000 or 5,000 pounds, which is okay. So option A, it fits, we load them both up either however we need to, one on the front, one on the back, whichever combination we need to do. We got to just put it on the back and then unload it to get the van off, whatever. I have it on my trailer, so I don't have to wait till 9 a.m. tomorrow. Option 2, it doesn't fit, we get it out, and like I said, we're in an industrial complex. Either they don't close the gate, which I don't know. In the street view picture, it is from 2 years ago on Google Maps, and there is a gate, but that's also not the business that's there anymore. So either there's no gate, I can just get the keys and everything and drive it out when I get back. Option 3 is I get it out of the gate. They let me park it right outside the gate. There's room in between the road and the fence enough to park it right there till I get back. If she's nice enough to let me do that, perfect. But being in that industrial complex, there's either going to be like a vacant lot close by, or there's like a little repair shop there, looks like, across the street. I'm gonna walk over there and just ask if I can park it there for 2 to 3 hours, and I'll be back in a couple hours to get it. The reason I'm doing that is so I don't have to wait till 9 a.m. tomorrow to pick up, and I can start heading north from there. Now it's like 90 degrees down here, and that machine is it's a little hairy to operate. It the idle switch, there's a work, which is like putting the boom up and down on it. There's a idle, and then there's a transport mode. Well, you put it into transport mode, it doesn't work. So to drive it, you have to be on work, which is, and you're just using a joystick and turning the back wheels left or right, and then going forward or backwards. So it's a little hairy, but we got it out. We'll be back in about an hour or so to get it picked up once we get this van delivered. So one thing I've learned about coming to Florida, especially when you're delivering something and it's COD, there's a million mom and pop dealers. Everybody's an exporter, everybody's this, cousins that, whatever. Everybody's so shysty. It's like always a struggle to get paid. So I'll let the guy know I was going to be there an hour. Like I said, I'll be there in an hour. I'm getting ready to pull up now. So hopefully that gives him enough time to either get cash or check or whatever, however he's paying me. I would would rather it be like Zelle or Cash App or something, so I know the funds are there, but we'll see what happens. Alrighty. Well, here we are. Back to pick this thing up. This contraption. It's got like an Altec or a Turex lift on it, or bucket on it. Here's how you steer the thing. It's a funky machine. These doors don't really close. Well, this one does, maybe. This one doesn't. They have it all welded. Anyways, it's kind of sketchy, but these guys were supposed to be gone, so I'm parked down there. Probably see. It's gonna spin this thing around and pull up in here and spin around and just drive it down the road there. Fancy little thing, probably weighs, can't really see the operating weight on it. I would say between 7, 8, 9,000 pounds, maybe if that. It's got a little diesel engine in it. See a little cat diesel. Let's see if we can get it fired up and get over there. This is what I'm talking about. This joystick, that's how you steer. And idle speed and everything, but that doesn't work. So I'm gonna put the camera down and focus on getting this thing out to the truck. Well, got about halfway up. I just stopped to check. Had to use the ramps and a couple pieces of wood because of how far out from that axle that sticks. So I got that up over. Now it's just steers up here. All right. But the joystick, I figured out what the problem is. This joystick, see how much movement it has in it? So you might not have your hand on it, it's gonna start moving. So I'm just trying to get it straight and go slow. Last thing I wanna do is go off the side of this trailer. You know, sometimes you just need a little extra tug from the winch. I think we got it now. Well, she's on. It's a little crooked, not too bad though. It's got this side, front over on this side, the rear over on that side. I'm not worried about it. It's on there safely. We'll probably scoop this off with a big rubber tire loader up underneath anyways. But yeah, there it is. Probably gonna throw one big strap over the boom. Make sure that doesn't flop around. Got 4 chains, 4 binders. Head north. Well, when in Florida or Texas, gotta stop at Buc-ee's. Gonna fill up on snacks for the road, and we'll be home tonight. I wish they had truck parking. They'd build Buc-ee's with truck parking. This would be like the ultimate truck stop. Just how clean everything is. I'm sure their showers would be awesome. Bathrooms are already awesome. Food's amazing. You know, even with as tall as that looks, still getting 10.5 miles a gallon, which I'm pretty happy. Turn left. About. I didn't expect it to do that well. I said it looked bigger than I was talking to, I guess I was talking to my dad. Dad called me and hold on. I'm trying to set all my stuff down so I can get fuel here too. Anyways, Dad called me and asked about, because this is for his friend. This machine's for his friend. And he asked me just about it. And I said, it's just bigger than it looks, but it's not as heavy as it looks. So I'm just doing a walk around on it. This looks like it's leaking a little bit of maybe hydraulic fluid, or I'm gonna set the camera down and go check that out. 150,000 miles on the old girl. Rolling up 95 in Florida. Who would have thought we'd hit traffic today? Now, I'm only in Georgia right now. Why is this camera all messed up? Anyways, I'm only in Georgia right now, but I wanted to, after I was just thinking about this, sitting here, that I obviously just hit 150,000 miles on this truck. So when I got the truck around 95,000, the transmission had just been serviced, along with like the transfer case and diffs. And I kind of was able to verify that there was a receipt from a independent shop that did the service on it. And I looked through, I kind of was just curious, because I pulled the dipstick and the fluid looked brand spanking new. So I was curious, and I was digging through the glove box and actually found a receipt from like 1,000 miles before I bought the truck. And then obviously the truck had a head gasket issue, a couple days after I bought it, which was taken care of by the dealer I bought it from. All I had to do was buy the head studs, because I wanted to put ARP 625s in, which are expensive nowadays. But anyways, so it had just been serviced completely, and just hit 150,000. So this weekend-ish into Monday, Tuesday, I'm going to take some time off, and I'm probably going to do like I know I'm going to do the diffs, transfer case, and the transmission service. So give it like 150,000 mile refresh on those fluids. I just changed the oil in it. It had new coolant in when I did the head gasket, so everything should be good to go on that. So I was just thinking about this because I need to order some fluid and everything for it, so make sure I have everything here and ready to go. Because one thing I hate doing is getting into a project, start draining fluids and everything, and you don't have everything you need. And that's just stuff like that. Walking away after you're into something is just a way to for mistakes to happen.
Don't give a damn, ain't afraid to throw a dead book on my Instagram. Grain alcohol in my cup, got the whole house wall to wall, and I still ain't sold out. Wall to wall, and I still ain't sold out. Wall to wall, and I still ain't.
Well, came out this morning, and 3 out of the 4 jacks have leaked down. See, that one's still up. That one came down. That one came down. You can see back there. That one came down. So I got the jump box on it now to try to get it started back up to fold them up into position. Because I only really need to go about, I don't know, 30 miles or something. On a like, I turn out of here, I make a right and then a left, and then I go straight for 30 miles. So if we can get this thing fired up and get these put up so we don't have to strap them or anything fancy like that. It's just a pain in the butt getting this thing started. Alright, well, I've got the booms up enough. I mean, they're up. I had to ratchet the front two together, like lasso strap around the one to the other to keep them in. It sprung a hydraulic leak, which is, I didn't just spring it because that's probably why it was leaking down. Once you get the pressure on the system, it started squirting everywhere. So I got them together. Like I said, it's only about 30 miles to delivery. And as far as getting it off the trailer, it's got a really big rubber tire loader with big forks. You may just stick the forks underneath of it and lift it off, because it's a death machine. I would hate for that joystick to stick in the forward or reverse position, and with the wheels turned and somebody go off the side of the trailer, either being me or one of his workers. So I think I'll suggest that. There is a gentleman there, an older gentleman that works there that drives like the lowboy and stuff, who is a a little crazy, so he may just hop in it and get it off himself, but we'll see. See, this is why I deliver here. Always got something to take the equipment off with. That's a 20,000 pound capacity forklift. We're just gonna lift this right off the trailer.